So many people are living in survival mode. I would say probably 99% of people are living in survival mode, living out of fear. And the best thing that you will ever do in your life is getting out of survival mode. Most people, every decision that we make, it's how can we make money? How can we eat our next meal? How can we put a roof over our head? And feeling like we have to do certain things based on logic or based on fear. Feeling like I have to have this job because I need money, because I need to feed my kids, because I need to feed myself, because I need a place to live. And so most people are just living in this constant state of acting out of their fears, acting out of logic, and focusing on just constantly trying to meet their survival needs, which is obviously super understandable, but we're spiritual beings and we can create any life we want, and there's no reason for us to worry and for us to fear. And when we are in that constant state of fear, we're just perpetuating the same exact experiences, because the way that the law of attraction works is when you're in a certain state, a certain emotion, a certain vibrational state, then you're guided to what action to take next. So if I'm in a state of gratitude and abundance, then I'm guided, and the action that I take next, it attracts the same thing that I was already feeling. So it attracts more gratitude and abundance. But if I'm in a state of constant fear and stress, then the actions that I'm guided to take are going to attract more fear, more stress, and more of this living in survival mode, never moving up in the world. And living out of fear really prevents you from being able to hear your intuition and being able to connect to your higher self. And it just keeps you in this low vibration and in this negative reality. And lately I've really been working on trusting my intuition, and I notice how much logic just tends to get in the way. Like, for example, I'll be driving and I'll be like going up to a red light and there's one car in one lane and then there's 10 cars in the next lane, and I'll get like an intuitive hit to go in the lane with 10 cars. But logically, I'm like, that makes no sense. Obviously, the lane with one car is gonna go faster. And so I stayed in the lane with one car, and that car ended up turning left, and it like kept me at the light forever. Whereas if I had gotten in that other lane, it would have gone way faster. And so I've been noticing a lot of things like that in my life, where when I follow my intuition, even though it doesn't make logical sense, it always ends up working out better. And when I follow my logic, when I'm ignoring my intuition, it ends up being the worst choice. So often our logic and our fears are really holding us back from a better reality and a better life. And living out of fear, living in survival mode is just totally gonna block off your intuition and block off your higher self from being able to connect with you. Also, living in survival mode is just horrible for your health. When you're in a constant state of stress, your body is not able to heal. You're basically putting healing on pause. So say if you've had a chronic illness for 10 years and you're in this constant state of stress, it's because you've been pausing your healing for 10 years. And if you were to get yourself out of a state of stress and to make your body feel safe again, you'd be hitting play, and it would shock you how quickly you actually can heal from that. And since I got myself out of survival mode and I started feeling safe in my body and in my environment for the first time in my life, now I feel the healthiest I've ever been. We are these infinite beings. We are God. We created this world so that we could have fun and enjoy life and have this cool human experience. And whatever you want to experience in this life, you can experience it and you can make it happen. And anything you're passionate about, it's because your soul came here because it wanted to do that. And literally any experience you want in life, you have the power to make it happen if you can just get out of survival mode and go after it and believe that it will happen for you. Reality is going to reflect your beliefs back to you, because we literally created this world to be that way just for fun. This is just for our own entertainment, because we're really these infinite godlike beings. The way to get out of survival mode is to create a feeling of safety in your body and in your environment, and to trust in the universe, trust in yourself, feel that you belong on this earth, feel grounded, and yeah, just really feeling safe and not perceiving everything as a threat and not feeling like you need to be worrying about everything. It's really important to work through your fears and work through your anxieties and work through your limiting beliefs. And you can do this by facing your fears slowly, doing exposure therapy, doing EFT tapping and robotic affirming, or listening to affirmations, or doing meditation in order to rewire your brain and reprogram your thoughts. Also practicing feelings of gratitude, because when you feel gratitude, you can't feel fear, you can't feel anxiety. You can use meditation to practice sitting in gratitude for like a period of time, or you can just practice gratitude throughout your day. Write in your journal about what you're grateful for, or like pray to God about what you're grateful for, and really just start to notice all of the blessings in your life and all of the things you're grateful to have. There's something called neuroplasticity, which basically means our brain is capable of changing, and you can change your thought patterns, you can change your beliefs, you have control over all of these things. You just have to start observing them and then making the effort to change them and making the effort to think different thoughts. You can also look into root chakra healing, because that really deals with creating a feeling of safety in the body and feeling like we belong on earth and trusting in the universe. In the description, I'm going to put a free digital download on things you can do to heal your root chakra, how to tell if it's imbalanced, and affirmations to help your root chakra as well. If you can get yourself out of survival mode and stop making decisions out of fear, you are going to be so much healthier, so much happier, and you're going to attract your dream life and everything you've ever desired so much easier. You have to stop making decisions out of fear and just really believe that it's all going to work out, everything's going to work out for you, and make sure that every decision you make is coming from that place of gratitude, coming from that place of believing in yourself, believing that everything's going to work out for you, and never make decisions from a place of fear or from a place of lack. And if you can do that, I promise your life is going to change in the most beautiful way. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.